All Natural Nation, Soul Tribe. It's AllNaturalKam. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I literally reached 1,000 subscribers over the last week. I am so happy. Thank you so much for the support, the comments, the beautiful comments, and the positive vibes. I love it. I'm here for it. Yes, work. But I hope that you guys continue to follow me on my journey. I really do appreciate it. I am trying to stay consistent, and yeah. Let's get into the video. So for this video, for the new moon, the Leo new moon that's happening today, I decided to, get back into astrology. I got a new, astrology background, so yeah. But yeah, I decided to get back into astrology. The top 10 most scariest signs when angry. There's a gnat, PSA, there's a gnat that's been like squaring up with me. So if we start fighting throughout this video, please don't mind it. Just, yeah. But anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so number 1 being the scariest, and it goes to number 10 being the least scariest, but still scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all scary, but it's just number 1 being the most extreme scary. So yeah. All right, so number 10, we have Aries. Surprise, surprise, you think Aries would be number 1? No, they're number 10 because everybody expects Aries to be mad. Nobody's saying that Aries isn't scary, but Aries, you're always mad. When you're always mad, nobody takes you seriously. But anyways, I'm just playing. But most honorable mentions is Aries suns, rising moons, and Mercuries, especially the Mercuries. The Mercuries come at your life. They come at your head. Like, if you're arguing with them and you say, oh, you're ugly, they'll be like, oh, your mom died. And it's like, oh my God, why did you say that? Like, that's how harsh and intense an Aries can be, especially the Mercury, the sun, any placement really. Aries come at your throat and then cut it, like chopped off, head chopped off, gone. And they also, their revenge can be colder than the Scorpios, but red hot, like a fire sign, Okay, so we're gonna move to the next sign. Next, we have Taurus. Surprise, surprise. Taurus, cute planet Venus, but yes, stubborn old Taurus. Tauruses actually get very angry, coming right after Aries. They get along with Aries well, but the simple fact they both understand each other in a way of like anger, if that makes sense. But no, Tauruses are very passive aggressive, so they keep a lot of things on the inside. So they're literally a nuclear bomb, but on the inside, and it comes out very passive aggressive but direct. It's the most direct passive aggressive thing I've ever seen. Honorable mentions: Taurus, Mars. Taurus, Mars people, anger is so explosive. Like, they usually get into a lot of fights coming up, verbal, probably physical, but they usually get into a lot of fights coming up, growing up, stuff like that. They say a lot of things. Taurus signs also can be known as bullies. So if you see like a bully wandering around, they probably got a Taurus placement. But yeah, Taurus can get really vile sometimes. Not sometimes, most of the time. They're very petty, just like earth signs. And they are, passive aggressive, but aggressive, but passive aggressive. So weird. Next, we have number 8, Virgo. Surprise, Virgo. But Virgos are actually very quick with their enemies. They're not necessarily quick, they're just very strategic, just like the sign Virgo. Virgos actually, they would have their feelings hurt, and then you wouldn't know until 3 years later when they are unleashing their revenge on you that they've been setting up the whole time, but they somehow managed to be friends with you the whole time, but they weren't friends with you. It's just a whole weird Virgo thing, planet Mercury. They're thinking this whole different thing the whole time, and you didn't even know they hurt your feelings. It's all this stuff. Like, Virgo is very sensitive, but they don't like to admit they're sensitive, and they like to get revenge. Almost as bad as Scorpios, but not quite Scorpio, because nobody's better at getting revenge than Scorpio. But yeah, Virgos usually attack, well, like an earth sign, they usually attack some type of form of money. Virgos usually go for your business, so they make you not credible. So they just like spread a lot of things that make you not credible. And Virgo is actually a great friend, like they're great friend placement, so they have a lot of friends, so they use those friends against you. Like, they use their resources against you, because Virgos are excellent at gathering resources, So a mad Virgo can be very annoying. you're gonna have to clean up a lot of mess and a lot of things and stuff like that. But other than that, they usually calm down, start focusing on the money at that time. But after, they completely delete you where they don't want you. So careful crossing Virgos, because they can get pretty messy. Next we have after Virgos is number 7. Surprise to say, is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I think that almost every fire sign is on this list, or they're known for their anger. But Sagittarius, it's not necessarily their explosive anger that gets you, because the Sagittarius will fight you. Yeah, sure, whatever, they'll fight you. But it's what happens next, because the way Sagittarius moves, they control crowds, they control people, they're very good at manipulation. So you cross the Sagittarius, the first thing they're going to do is get their story out. They're going to get their story out. And who are they going to believe? The person that got the story out first or second? Exactly. So they're going to get their story out, they're going to put their own story in there, and by the time everybody figures out the truth, it's a year later, and the Sagittarius already got their revenge. That's just how they work. They're just, they like instant gratification in their face. Like, they're so close to Scorpios. They almost have it down to a science, but not as good as Scorpios, you know? But yeah, like, they will turn everybody against you. They'll try to make your life a living hell. But Sagittarius usually calm down and start focusing on other things, because they are the sign of expansion. So they start focusing on other things. But a Sagittarius can be pretty annoying, and they don't stop either. They're very, 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 very persistent and very petty as well. And they say anything. They say anything at all. Honorable mentions in the Sag placement especially is Sagittarius suns and moons. Those two. Well, no, I would say, yeah, okay, Sagittarius suns for sure. That's, yeah. But, okay. Next we have Leos, number 6. I told you all fire signs are basically on this list. So, number 6, Leos. They're more further down than you expect them to, because I'm putting the more explosive angers at the bottom, while the more silent angers are at the top. You know what I'm saying? Because those silent but deadly, that's what's 5 and up. But number 6, we have Leos. As honorable mentions, Leo Marses and Leo Suns. For sure. Like, I would say that because they have the biggest egos out of the Leo placements. I feel as though, along with Leo Mercury's, but you know, Leo Mercury's a little bit more chill, but they're still up there with all the Leo placements, because I'm coming in all the Leo placements. But yeah, I think that they're just very, Leo Marses will literally fight you for attention. When they're in that place and they want attention, they will literally fight you for attention. And then Leo Sun's egos are bigger than the world itself. They're big. No, I'm just playing. But they are very big egos. And in a battle of being angry and petty and stuff like that, ego's going to win. So what do you think is going to happen going against a giant walking ego? That ego is going to try to win at all costs. So yeah, Leos can get very explosive, fiery, angry. It is an explosive anger, I would say, but they calm down rather quickly, because they're the more logical fire sign, other than the other two who take about years to calm down. A Leo give it about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? They got better stuff to do. Oh, a Leo is not afraid to fight you at all. They will stand their ground no matter what. They say what they said, they mean what they say, and that's just that, you know? No, I'm playing. But yeah, they really do stand their ground on everything that they say. And depending on what other placements, it can be very petty. But yeah. And they also are very prideful, so, and sensitive. So like, they will come direct to you. They're very direct sign. They're not passive aggressive at all like Taurus is. They're very direct. Like, they will walk up to you and they will come at you. Like, that's a Leo. But yeah. Number 5, Pisces. Pisces are the silent killers. You know, Pisces are the oldest in the Zodiac. They're at the end of the Zodiac. They have a little bit of everybody in them from the Zodiac. And Pisces get to that point quicker. Pisces are more likely to try to kill you fast. Like, but they're still the most calm of the water signs. That's the bad part. Pisces they will not give you a warning to their madness at all. Like, they will probably try to kill you if you get them to that point, but it takes a lot, just like Leos. That's why I put them by Leos. It takes a lot to get them to that point, but when they get to that point, you better run, because a Pisces could be worse than an Aries. They get along well with Aries. They could be worse than an Aries. Like, Pisces, and it's the fact that they don't have their feelings hurt a lot, but their feelings get hurt a lot. That they don't take anything to heart, but when they do, man. Honorable mentions: Pisces moons and Pisces Mars. Number four, we have Geminis. Yes, surprise? No. Geminis are known for being crazy or two-faced or multiple personalities. Really, it's just a really quick drop of the hat mood change. And those changes can be from overthinking, because we do have an overthinking problem. We are ruled by Mercury. Honorable mentions: Gemini moons, because that's in the planet of emotions, and having those quick emotions like that in a drop of a hat, it could lead you to think or look bipolar, honestly. Like, it's just you seem very unstable. Gemini placement period is unstable, so anything to piss us off. Yeah, and think about where Gemini's placed between Taurus and Cancer. Taurus can hold grudges for years. Cancers have the highest number of people that are serial killers in history. Like, the FBI did the research. Geminis are right here, and they're the most hated sign. Think about it, guys. Think about it. No, but when a Gemini goes to that dark side, it can go dark. It can go darker than a Scorpio, Capricorn put together. Like, that's what I'm like. Geminis they can either be geniuses or evil geniuses, like the super bad villain that kills thousands of people, or not. But no, they're also delusional. When they get to that bad pace, they're delusional. Very, 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 very petty. They're very petty. They gossip, slander, lots of slander. Of course, Gemini being the talkative one, slander is, and they'll have people believing it too. Like, the placements are very good, golden tongue, stuff like that. So they'll have a lot of rumors out there for you to try to destroy your character, try to come at you. Gemini also will come directly to you. They're a very direct sign, so they'll come directly to you. Expect the Gemini to probably hit you first. They will hit you first, come at you first. They don't care. It's about their feelings and what matters in that situation and what made them flip like that. You know what I'm saying? Flipping like it doesn't take much for a Gemini to flip, but I put them by Pisces because just like Pisces, they're very, dual energy and everything. But yeah, dual energy and everything. So, yeah. Number 3. Scorpios. Surprise, surprise. Scorpios up there. It's not much of a surprise. We all knew Scorpio was going to be in at least top 2, 3, something like that, because Scorpios go cold. Scorpios are known for their revenge. Their revenge best served cold. Scorpios fake fire. Scorpios have just as much emotion as fire signs, just as passionate, just as deadly, and but honestly, they're quiet. Scorpios are quiet. When you piss a Scorpio off, they'll get close to you just to destroy you, and they won't have any remorse. You would think that the water signs have so much emotion and have, like, they're like, oh, I'm so empathetic. Yeah, they're intuitive. They know what you feel. They know all those emotions. They're the most forgiving, for sure, because they understand how people can act in their emotions because they act from their emotions. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Scorpios are petty. They don't care if you're pettier than them. They don't care about the comebacks. They don't care about nothing. Like, a Scorpio and an Aries can go tit for tat for years. Back and forth. Tit for tat. Like, a Scorpio will go tit for tat with anybody for years. A Leo too. Anybody on this list, a Scorpio will go tit for tat with. Like, they will just keep going and they don't care. A Scorpio will drag you and themselves down in order to get that revenge. Like, that's just how they sleep at night. Like, when a Scorpio reaches that dark place, that point, it's literally like they have their target, you're their target, destroy the target. That's it, that's all. And then they'll be just fine. And Scorpios actually are very willing to take their punishment. When they succeeded in whatever they've done to the person, they will take their punishment. Whatever, they will take their punishment. They don't care. They will take the ridicule. They will take all of that because they succeeded in what they had to. So careful, because yeah. Number 2, and this one is actually going to shock you. All right, number 2, and this one's actually going to shock you. Libra. And you would not think Libra, the scales, the nice ditzy sign would be up there. The outgoing, friendly person that's friends with everybody would be number 2 on the list. That's just crazy. That's exactly why they're number 2 on the list. Libras hold a lot back, and they hold a lot in because they don't feel like it's fair for them to show their emotions, because they know emotions are like basically like an opinion. You can keep it to yourself, and logic in fact is something else. And if it's presented to you and it's something that you can present evidence and something like that, because remember, Libras and scales, they're justice. So it's just like when it's presented to you, that's when they can actually act on it. So they keep a lot in, and they keep a lot of things, you know, all bubbled down until they finally feel like they can release it and talk about it and stuff like that. So when a Libra gets to that point and they feel as though that, okay, they have a right to release these feelings, they have a right to be angry, and the scales in their head and the judge in their head was like, all right, this is all you, go ahead and unleash it, a Libra turns into an executioner. Like, I say executioner, but yeah, a Libra turns into an execution. Like, they literally destroy. Like, you would think a Libra is the most cutest thing ever. Heck no, they turn into a whole, like, that's why they get along. I feel like that's why they get along with Geminis, because they turn into a whole different person. Like, I've seen a couple Libras fight, and it's just like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, it's just crazy. Like, Libras their mouth turns venom. They don't care. They're very oddly calm because they're just like, they know exactly what's coming next because they kept all this rage in for years. A Libra keeps a lot of rage in, and they go through a lot too, because Libras are very nice people, so they let a lot of things slide. So they go through a lot too. So think twice before you cross a Libra, because it's not going to end as you think it is, you know? It's going to end a whole different story. If you think you can just stomp all over them and, you know, bully them, it's not going to happen like that. Libras are actually known as the low-key mean girls and boys. Like, the popular ones is mean and this and that and the other. Yeah, this is Libra. And Libras usually find creative outlets for their anger. So yeah, because they don't think it's fair. They honestly don't think it's cute, because Libras like very balanced things. They like very just like very things pleasant to the eye, and being mad is not pleasant to the eye. So yeah. Alright, and number 1, drum roll, Cancer, because I said it earlier in the video, if you watched this whole video, but I said Cancer. Cancer is has the highest number of serial killers in the Zodiac. Cancers are so emotional. Cancers flip just like that. Because they feel everything deeply, and you don't understand. Like, a Scorpio feels everything deeply, and people don't understand how deep Scorpios feel, but a Cancer feels it like so deep in that moment. It's just like a crime of passion, you know? Like, they're like, I love you so much, I have to kill you. Like, that's how all water signs feel, but Cancer feel that way. They feel it. Like, I love you so much, I have to kill you. Like, why would you do this? Why would you, like, you hurt me? Because Cancers are honestly brokenhearted 24/7. I'm not gonna lie to you. Any Cancer placements, brokenhearted 24/7. So they're like, why would you break my heart? Why would you do this to me? Like, I loved you so much, you just did this to me, this and that and the other. And they have the nerve to be sensitive as well. Like, you won't even see a knife coming with a Cancer. You just turn around and thank God you'll dodge a knife coming straight at your eye. Like, that's just how Cancers are. Cancers don't care. Honorable mentions of Cancers, the Moons and the Marses. Mars for sure. Like, you ever seen, I don't know if you ever seen that meme. It's like, I will always find you, with a heart at the end. Like, yeah, I'll always find you. We'll always find each other. And then it was like in a scary font. Like, I will always find you. That's a Cancer Mars. Like, literally, I had this one Cancer Mars. Ugh. Okay, but yeah. Me and the snap been boxing this whole time. It won't die. It's been here for like 6 weeks. How long do gnats live? Like, what? Anyways, But yeah, I had this one Cancer Mars. Literally, I will always find you. Like, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's very traumatizing. But anyways, yeah. So Cancer, chill, bro. I'm playing though. But yeah, that's the top. That's my top 10 scariest signs when angry. I know my list is very different from other people's, but from what I just like observed and like just the things that I have gathered in situations and stuff like that I've been in experienced situations, all that other stuff. Anyways, experience situations, all that other stuff. That's just what I gathered from the situation. Thank you so much again for this 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. It keeps me going. Like, y'all really don't understand. I love all the compliments. I mean, who doesn't? But yeah. So thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate it. Please follow me on this journey. There's more to come. Also, leave some suggestions below. What do you want to see list on? Like, let me know if you want anything. But yeah. Yes, AllNaturalKam. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.